Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. On my videos, I talk about all things faith, fitness, fashion, and travel. This video is basically going to be about the lessons that I've learned in my 20s. So I'm turning 29 soon. And I just realized that, you know what, I've actually learned a lot and I thought to just share. It's been an amazing experience so far in my 20s, and that's why I wanted to share. I'm like, so many things have happened in this whole um decade. As I'm entering into my final year of being in my 20s, I was like, let me just share how everything has been overall, and just some lessons to my younger self, or lessons to someone who is younger in their early 20s and just looking for some guidance. Okay. So are amazing years. Your 20s are amazing years, and just use it to your best advantage, in the sense that you don't have like serious responsibilities like a child. You're not married yet, you don't have a child. So make sure to use it to your best um advantage, right? So for me, for example, I moved, okay, in the beginning I moved from Nigeria to Canada for education at like 16. I graduated, I think, around like 19. And then I was living in Toronto in Canada. And then was there for like, my whole university degree and all of that. Graduated. After graduation, worked after school in Toronto. And then I went from a study permit to a work permit. And then made sure I worked towards getting my PR. And then once I got my PR in Toronto, I was like, you know what, why am I actually here? Like, if you live in Toronto, you know Toronto is expensive. And I've graduated. Like, some people would stay in a place just for, what's the word called? The fear of the unknown, right? And for me, I was like, I'm in my 20s. I don't have anything actually keeping me um here at this point in time. Like, you're not married, you don't have I don't have I'm not married yet. I don't have kids yet. So why am I actually staying here? Like, nothing is keeping me here. I'm not stuck here. The world is my playground. The world is my oyster. Like, God has given me the whole world at this point. So I then, decided to move to Calgary based on several reasons. The real estate here is better. Things at that time, I moved in 2020, so things were really, really good in terms of housing. Like, renting is cheaper here, buying a house is cheaper here, taxes are cheaper here, right? So everything here is much cheaper than Toronto. So I made the move. And at the time, most people were like wondering, why would you leave from Toronto to Calgary? And I did it. I prayed about it first of all. So if I made the move, I prayed about it and got my confirmation to move. And then just accept to you, like, why are you, what is the point of being scared to take the risk when you have nothing? Like, there's no responsibility at the time to make you stay, right? So that was one of my things. I'm like, anyhow, even if it doesn't go like whatever, even if it's like it's not as perfect as it's supposed to be, I can always come back. Nothing's stopping me from coming back. So that's my point. Like, when you're 20s, I think this is my first lesson. When you're in your 20s, don't be afraid to make a move. Don't be afraid to take a calculated risk. Because you can always, there's always, you'll have the excuse to make that mistake, or you have the excuse. There's no one like going to say, oh, there's no one calling you mommy or daddy to say, why do you do this wrong? Why do you not do that wrong? There's nothing else keeping you. You're not married. Like, your spouse is not like looking up. There's no one looking up to you or questioning your decisions at this point in time. So it's the perfect time to take a risk. So lesson number one, in your 20s, don't be afraid to take risk, calculated risk. Don't be afraid to make a move. Do what you really want to do, like your passion, what is inside your mind to do, your passion. Do it at that point in time. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Like, even if you're scared, do it scared. That's the word. Pray about it. As long as God has given you the confirmation to go ahead, you've prayed about it and you're sure, just go ahead. Don't overthink it. Because honestly, when you have children, when you're married, you cannot really just jump and move to a different country. Like, you have to consider people, consider people's lives before you make that move, right? So that's my first lesson for you. Yeah. And with that being said, so when I moved from Toronto to Calgary, my life just went up and up and up. Like things just got better and better, like from glory to glory, right? So I really thank God that I made the move. And now my second lesson, I think it just occurred to me now, is in your 20s, travel. Travel. Like I would say I really enjoyed traveling in my 20s. Travel with your friends, travel with family, travel solo. All of them are amazing experiences. And I would say solo because it allows you to just do what you want to do and just kind of put yourself in an uncomfortable situation and learn how you deal with it, right? So I think traveling solo made me bold, made me courageous, gave me some kind of, what's the word? Will you call it like audacity? Like, yeah, like I just felt like I can do this. What else can't I do? Like what's stopping me from doing so many other things in life? So traveling solo really boosts your confidence a lot. So try it if you can. You can try with a smaller city. I think I started from like the first solo traveling I did was from like city to city within a city, like from Calgary to Edmonton, I think. After that, I did Calgary to Canada to Hawaii by myself to a country, a completely different country by myself, and it was chef's kiss, amazing. So make sure you do your research obviously before you get there. Make sure it's a safe country, it's a safe city, and you watch other people that have done solo traveling. So I think I will link my video somewhere up here or in the description box for you to go watch my solo trip and just see what it was like being on a solo trip or a solo vacation. So travel solo, travel with friends, travel with family. Like this is the time where you can actually travel without anything holding you back. You don't have a child you're looking after. You don't have a husband. You have to be accountable to. So do it, like travel honestly. Get as much experience traveling, like you're going to love it. There's nothing that you will regret about traveling. Like it's usually like an amazing experience. And I would also say this too, I know it's nice to buy yourself like luxury, like material things like handbags and shoes and all that. You can buy it for sure if you have the money and the expense to do it, but don't use your last savings. It's like for me, I think I would recommend you using your money to spend on like a vacation and the experience, and even this is for me anyways, than buying a luxury purse that might be stolen or it will lose its value. Like you'll not appreciate it after, like, because with those kind of things, like at first it's like, oh my god, it's nice. After a while, like you just get over it. Like you take pictures like a few times and you're just over it, and now you want more. So if you can try to get as much experiences traveling, and it also opens your mind up to different cultures, people's way of thinking. It really shapes you as a person the more you travel. Trust me, like when you even engage in conversations, like you'll be smarter because you've seen the world, like you've traveled to different places and experienced different cultures. Like you're more open-minded in a good way. um that's another thing. So yeah, travel more. That's my second lesson. um my third lesson is, I would say, make sure you're saving. My next lesson that I would say is try to save and use your money wisely. Try to learn more about finances, like learn how to save, learn how to budget, learn what investment means, learn how to invest, and everything that's to do with finances and money. Learn it in your 20s, because the earlier you start, the better. Like as much information as you can, learn about what assets mean, what liabilities mean, learn about it, read books about it, watch YouTube videos about it, use AI, use whatever you can to learn about finances, because it helps. Like it helps a lot when you can start early to build your finances. It puts you at a better place to make decisions in your later years, basically. And with that being said, make sure don't be stuck on a particular job. Like let's say you've graduated and you found a job and that you're working at, but you don't necessarily like, maybe you don't like it or the pay isn't good. Don't stay stuck there. Like literally, don't be stuck in a position. Like try your best. Like just move. Like a lateral move from one company to another company is actually better than when you go like this way. It's always better. Like it sounds funny, but when you move from company to company, you get paid higher than when you stay in the same company. So if you can, as much as possible, if you don't like where you are in your employment. If you don't like where you are, if you don't like your job, look for a different one. Like I said, you don't have big responsibilities. Sometimes some of you might not have bought a house yet. You don't have mortgage. You may or may not have a vehicle at this point in time. So because you don't have as much financial responsibilities, no one is depending on you. You can easily make a move to a different role and not be worried about the repercussions or whatever. So as much as you can, if you don't like where you are, look for a different job. Look for a higher paying job. Don't stay stuck there for years, because once you get past a certain age, you're gonna be stuck there, like literally. So if you can, the earlier you move, the better. The faster you can move, the better. So keep trying different places. Don't give up when it comes to job search. Like God can bless you at any point in time. So keep trying, keep moving. Don't give up. Have your head up. Like it helps a lot. In job, look for a better job. Look for a higher paying job, whatever works well for you, whatever you actually some might be what you enjoy, even if it's not what you enjoy, even if it pays you a higher pay, Omo, take it. Take what pays you well. Don't be stuck at a certain point in time. Don't be stuck somewhere. Be bold enough to move and get the best that you can as early as you can get it. Okay. And my next point would be your circle of friends. Now, your friends can shape you a lot. Um, if you're able to find friends that bring out the best in you at an early point in time in your from your high school or your university days, or even your elementary school, like your primary school, amazing, thank God, wonderful. But if you did not find those, circle of friends early, that is fine. Honestly, like don't be scared to evolve in your friendships. Don't be scared to change friends. If you see that one particular friend is toxic to you or is bringing out the worst part of you or makes you feel down or bad, don't stay stuck in that friendship. It's okay to move on. Like you'll be blessed with so many more friendships. Like there's a billion people out in the world, like so many people out there that you need to meet and they're eager to meet you. They want to know you. So don't be scared to change friends when you're not comfortable, when you don't feel happy, when you don't feel satisfied. And before you even move, sometimes you might need to address something with that person and you feel like, okay, this is not just, even after you've addressed it, how you feel and the person is not making things better, just go. Like, it's okay. They'll be fine. Them too, they'll find another friend too. They'll find someone else too as well. So don't be stuck in a negative friendship. Just forgive whatever it is, let go, move on, life goes on, be happy. So, and when it comes to friendships, make sure you put yourself around friends that make you better financially, better spiritually. If finding friends that can pray with you, pray for you, that truly care about you genuinely, friends that are doing well financially, friends that know what saving and budgeting is. Because once you find a friend that is good at their finances, automatically you will become more like them. You want to learn more about finances. Find friends that are doing better than you are. So sometimes you find friends that are not doing as well. They might be jealous of you when you do better or you're doing great things. So find friends that either are even matching, your same energy of ambition and drive, or find ones that are even better so that you can have people to look forward, people to look at and admire and learn from. So find friends that are positive, friends that are smart, that are wise, friends that genuinely love you for who you are, and they want to see you win. They want to see you be better, and also be that friend to your own friends. Um, if you feel like you're struggling with that, pray about it as well. But try to be that friend to attract those kind of friends to like. I'm like when it comes to me, like I'm able to be friends with people who are older, like in their 30s, people who are in their 40s, people who are in their 50s, who are in their 18, 20s, and that's because I'm not really stuck on your age as much as on your age or about as long as you're someone that can um be of value. It doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the culture, the race, whatever. As long as you're a beneficial part of my life, that's all that matters. You could be anybody, can be a blessing to you. Doesn't matter who they are, but God can use them to bless you. So don't be scared to make friends. Don't be scared to make new friends. Don't be scared to let go of old friends that are not serving you. Like I said, if you have friends that are your old friends but they're amazing, thank God, stick with them all through. That's fine. That's amazing. God, I'm happy for you. I'm glad for you. But if you don't have that, seek it out. Like go out and make new friends. Go to a church, make friends in church. Go to, if you like books, go to book clubs. If you like what's it called, traveling, you can find other solo travelers. Go to other people. There's so many things out there you can actually do. As long as you go out, you can find new friends. Even online. Honestly, there's social media. You can meet friends through social media. I've actually one of my good friends now. I met her through social media, to Instagram. So honestly, you can make friends even online. Then another lesson that I would like to also tell you is, um it won't be as perfect. Not don't seek perfection in your 20s, because you're still learning. Like, you're bound to make mistakes, because it's gonna be your first time in so many things. So don't beat yourself up. Don't think you failed. Like, just pick yourself up again. Like, if you make a mistake, cool, move on again. Try a different thing. Try a different thing. Don't be scared to make mistakes. Don't try to be stuck because you're not perfect at something. Learn from other people. Watch people who are doing better at that thing and learn from them, and just move on and keep trying your best. Okay. Um, Also, mentors help. If you can get mentors in your 20s, get people who are good at what they do and learn from them. If you can pay for mentorships, pay. I think I've paid for a few that have helped me a lot. And I want to also do more of that too. So don't be scared to get mentors that actually do what you enjoy. If it's like social media, if it's like whatever kind of business or thing you like to do, like whatever it is, just try to get as much mentors as you can, and don't be scared to pay for them. Like, paying for them is investing in your own self, so that's your own investment in your own life. Okay. So do that. So yeah, don't be scared to invest. Don't be scared to make mistakes. It's okay. Pick yourself up. Everybody knows that it's some people even enjoy watching you learn. So don't be scared to make a mistake and start again. Like, it happens. And if you know how many people who have made mistakes and that people are looking up to them now, like, you'd be surprised. So that's part of the process. And I think I've also had to learn that it's okay to make mistakes and then pick yourself back up and continue. Okay. Another thing I would like to say is, in your 20s, if you can multitask, do it. If you're able to, like, do a few things at the same time, that's if you're good at multitasking, like your school with your passion, your school with your hobby, whatever you can do it. Like, it will help you, it will put you ahead of the game faster. Like, for example, me, because I had so many things to work on. I had to work on my work permits. I had to do my PRO. I had to work at the particular time. I had to focus on school. Make sure I graduate. Like, make sure I get my work permit. Make sure I get my PR. Make sure, like, at each stage in my 20s, I was focused on something. So as much as I liked YouTube, I felt like it had to take the back end at a certain point in time, because of the other things that seem priority, like making sure I get my passport, making sure I actually become Canadian and I get that done, which I have now. So thank God I've achieved that. So that's why I feel freer now, which is a blessing. However, if I was able to combine this YouTube, if I was able to multitask at that time, maybe I would have been ahead of the game by now. Maybe I'd have had thousands of subscribers by now. So what I'm saying is, if you can multitask your hobbies, your passions, if you can do that at the same time as your education or your work, do it. If you want to start a business, try, and if you can start it early while you're in school or while you're working, start it. Don't waste time. But if you feel like it's a distraction, then don't do it. Like, for me, I wasn't able to multitask. Like, I was trying my best to do YouTube, to do fitness while I worked or while I was in school, but it just was not. I just wasn't able to balance it, and I just had to go with what's priority, which is making sure I graduate, make sure I get a job, making sure I become Canadian and get my passport. And that is to help my future generation, my own kids as well, my own life too. So if you're able to balance several things at the same time, do it. If you're able to, if you can't, just focus on what's priority, because I'm still, end of the day, like, I'm still doing the YouTube now and life is still happening, and I'm still gonna get my goals. So if you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to my video so that I can achieve my goals of thousands of subscribers that I've always wanted, and to not just to get not just to have you for having sake, but to actually have someone to teach and to talk to and to share my life experiences with. So yeah. Okay. Another thing I was going to say is, when it comes to relationships and, like, having a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, um, don't be don't be stuck in it. The same way I said don't be stuck in a negative friendship. Don't be stuck with a negative partner or boyfriend, because sometimes you'll be stuck with them and the guy won't propose to you. Like, it will end up in marriage. So don't waste your 20s with a guy that you know you might not marry. Okay? If you're 80% sure, in fact, if you're 60% sure that this man is not somebody you're gonna marry, don't waste your 20s in that relationship. If you're with a guy in your 20s and you have a high probability of not getting married this time, and maybe you don't like what you're seeing, or the values that you want in your husband is not what you're seeing in him. Don't waste your 20s in that relationship. It's gonna First of all, you're gonna waste your 20s. You won't do as much as you want to do by yourself. You will not be as focused as you can be because you're stuck between balancing and being accountable to somebody else and your life. So don't be stuck in a relationship. In fact, I don't even see why. This is my opinion, oh, my humble opinion. I don't see why you'd be stuck in a relationship with somebody for more than 2 or 3 years. In your 20s, actually 2 years. Let me just say, okay, 3 years. Let me just give you like that. Why are you in a relationship for 3 years if you're not sure you're gonna be married to that guy? Because it will lead to premarital sex. It will lead to so many things if both of you are not, firm in your faith in Christ. Um, or strong believers, right? So don't tempt yourself. Don't give yourself all that burden, all that heartache, and you have to now focus on healing. After wasting 3 years, you now focus on healing for a few years before you now find another person again. Start looking for another person. I'm like, instead of going through all that stress, just stay focused on yourself in your 20s, your early 20s, your mid 20s, until you find if you find somebody and you're very sure that this is the person for you. You've prayed about it, you've gotten confirmation, he meets your check boxes of what you see in a husband, then go ahead and make it clear to him that you're not here to just waste time. You're not here to just buy time in your 20s. You're here to get married, Make that clear. Set your standards straight. Set your standards straight. Doesn't mean jump into marriage. I'm just saying don't waste time with the wrong person. That's my point. Don't waste time in a wrong or toxic relationship with a guy, with a man. Don't waste your time, okay? Know what you want. First of all, learn what you want, because I feel like people don't even take time to learn what they want. Sit down and ask yourself, what do I really want in a man? What do I want in a husband? Then you know what to look for. Pray about it. Then you know what to look for in that person. When you see people around, you know what to look for. Don't just date because people are dating. Don't just have a boyfriend because people having boyfriends. It can lead to so many problems. So many things that people doing university, in high school, that they regret because they're not just patient. They want to just feel among and have boyfriend. But honestly, girl, like it's a waste of time, my dear. You're going to just give yourself unnecessary headache and you'll be crying in the nights. Somebody will make you cry. Somebody will give you a headache. Somebody, like, you're not focusing on your school. You're not focusing on work because of some useless person. So honestly, just don't waste your time. Be sure of what you want first, and then when you get that, make it clear to them. And when a man sees that you have standards, they will respect your standards. So make sure you make that clear to the person. You're here for like marriage and you don't want to waste time in your 20s, right? So yeah, make it clear to the person, and your peace should be your priorities in your 20s. Like I said, don't waste time on things that you do not like. You have the liberty now, freedom to change and make a move and start new things as much as you can. New friendships, new cities, new countries. There's no one calling you mommy, daddy, husband that's relying on you, that you're accountable to. So you can make a move, you can start a new experience, you can start a new life at any point in time, because now you have the liberty and freedom. So use it to your advantage. Okay, hope I made that clear. Also, I want to talk about being disciplined. As much as you can, you're not going to be motivated to do a lot of things. Like, maybe you may not be as motivated to study, you may not be as motivated to continue your business, whatever it is. Make sure you choose to be disciplined. Choose discipline over your comfort zone. Choose discipline over your feeling motivated. Not every day you feel motivated. As much as you can, have a routine. Like, honestly, be obsessed with being better. Be obsessed with learning new skills. Be obsessed with improving yourself in your 20s, because it will put you at a higher level than your peers. It will put you at a higher level in career, in your finances, once you're obsessed with becoming better, a better version of yourself. So focus on doing that in your 20s. It would make your 30s smoother, to make your 40s smoother. And it doesn't mean that it has to be perfect, but just make sure you're trying to be better. You're doing your best to learn more and become better in your 20s. Um, I think my last point for today is just making sure that you know that it's all God's timing and not your timing. Like, make if anything doesn't go a certain way that you want, it's okay. Just pray about it and let God redirect you to something better. If it doesn't go the way you want, it means that God has something better for you. God has a better plan for you in the future. So um don't be scared when it doesn't go, don't be upset when it doesn't go the way you plan. Just allow God to just take the ride. Allow God to just do what he wants to do with the situation. Just trust God's timing, because God really loves you. God loves you better than you can imagine. So yeah, that is my final points for today. So yeah, I can't believe I'm actually turning 29 soon, and I've had an amazing experience in my 20s. I've done so much. Like, I'm proud of myself, and I thank God for all the experiences. All glory to God. Like, God has been so faithful to me. God has been so good to me. Like, I've done so much in my 20s. Like, buying my own vehicle myself, getting great jobs, becoming Canadian, getting my Canadian passport, like meeting new friends. Like, there's so many things I've accomplished, like, in my 20s, that I'm really proud of. I've done, and I just know that it's God helping me. I sang on stage in choir, in church, like so many things that I haven't, like, I never knew I could even do, like being on stage and all that. So it's a lot. I don't know where to start from. Traveling to different countries. I've traveled to Las Vegas, to Hawaii, to Mexico, to Cuba, to even in Canada, like I've been to a lot of cities in Canada, like Edmonton, Ottawa, Montreal, Vancouver, like so many, Toronto, like so many cities that I've been to you know in Canada. So there's a lot of traveling under my belt. I'm so happy about it. I'm just thankful to God for the opportunity. And this because, like I said, making sure your money is right, making sure you don't spend on silly things, and stay prayed up. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed my video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content from me. And if you have anything you'd like to share in the comment section, you can always share. I like to talk to people, so I know I'm talking to people. So make sure you leave a comment so that I know you're real, and whatever you can relate to in this video, let me know. And yeah, thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, like I said, or give it a little, like a heart. If you actually stay to the end, give the video a heart. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.